Welcome to the... what's the name of the podcast again?
I don't even remember. It was like album... fucking something. Album Exchange with Seams podcast run by Fezzicus and Tomas, podcast for listening through earbuds in parentheses. Trademark, trademark. Patent pending.
Wait, where the fuck is it? Dude.
The fuck do you do this time?
I'm just trying to find the full name so I can also read it out.
Pin it and you can read the thumbnail. Hope your little.
Thank you.
Thank you. I had a buddy in my English class failed a literacy test, and I don't know if you know.
Album Exchange with Teams podcast run by Fezzicus and Tomas. Podcast for listening through earbuds. And today's theme, last time we talked about death and we all got really sad. We cried.
I didn't. I'm a fucking man. I don't cry.
No,
if my daddy ever caught me crying, I would get my ass spanked with a wooden spoon.
And you would like that, and that's why you cry every night.
Yeah, and that's why I'm gay.
Are you going down to Junktown?
Going down to Junktown.
Mommy
Going down
every
to
night.
Junktown.
Loud junk.
Loud junk.
Let's get into the podcast. This is terrible.
Yeah, we're extra autistic today. This is great. This is.
Yeah, we have been calling for about like 1.5 hours, just sending each other stupid shit on Snapchat.
Yeah, lots of porn. Lots of
porn that we can't talk about on the podcast.
Lots of.
No. No.
I'm gonna censor that shit in post, don't worry.
Okay, thanks, Jamie.
Welcome!
This is the Tomas and Fezzicus experience. And last time we touched a really emotional subject of death. We talked about someone's kids dying, an old Jewish man called Leonard Cohen dying.
We talked about Peter Steele and his family dying, and like
and there's a stupid Mastodon band.
Yeah, they're gonna die soon.
And I hope so, because Mastodon fucking sucks. And
and like fucking pornography, because Robert Smith was about to die.
He wanted to kill himself, but he recorded an album, and the poor fat fucker is still alive.
God damn it!
But we're talking about like comforting albums, the albums that like really mean a lot to us.
Albums we could
comfort
fuck
us.
to.
No.
No. I mean, I could fuck to the, like Husker do.
I can't. Let's fuck to A Man Needs a Mate by Neil Young.
Oh, alright.
That's the most emotional fuck ever. But it's comforting albums. What albums comfort us? Well, it's like we return to the albums very often. Our favorite albums. We're gonna build a wall.
We're gonna build a wall and keep those fucking Mexicans out of the country.
We're just leaving them in Mexico.
You know, leaving just more jobs for the white folk.
We're gonna die anyway from skin cancer.
Yeah, just like them. And like, at least we don't have to deal with the cartel.
In 2050, all white people will be gone. So just wait.
Just you wait, and we will all be dead!
Thanks, Bill Clinton. Brown bricks. Minecraft. Well, let's get it in... Fuck! Let's get into the albums.
Fuck yeah!
What album do you want to do first?
I guess we start with the classic Double Nickels on the Dime by the Minutemen.
Well, this is one of your picks, because you like the Minutemen. It caused your channel to die.
Oh yeah, it killed me and my channel.
Well, why do you like this album so much? I listened to it. I don't fully get it. I like what's the Paranoid Time.
Oh yeah, the EP.
I like Paranoid Time a lot. And there was another EP that I listened to that I really liked, but I forgot.
Was it Joy?
Yeah, Joy was amazing. I tend to like the EPs of those punk bands more than the actual albums. Like, I don't care about Black Flag, except the EP. What's it called? Nervous Breakdown.
Yeah, where Keith Morris was about to have a nervous breakdown and his head really hurt.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't care about any of the other albums.
I fucking love Black Flight. Dude, they got into some really like weird shit like right before they broke up.
I need to listen to My War, like that album. Is it even the album name?
Yeah, my War is really fucking good.
Yeah,
Side B is the best part.
I just like that one song of it. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the classic song, My War.
My War, you're one of them, 'cause you say that you're my friend.
Anyways, so the reason why I picked Double Nickels on the Dime by the Minutemen as one of my most comforting albums is I don't fucking know. Because this, you know, I'm autistic, right? You know, almost everyone watching this, everyone here, like, you know, this entire area of the internet, you know, autism. We don't got no fucking reason. We just love this shit. And basically, you know, I don't know. I can't tell you why I like the Minutemen so much, but I can tell you, like I love, like, the songwriting. Like, I just think it's just fun. I like the instrumentals. I just like everything the Minutemen do, and it just like tickles.
They're one of the more unique punk bands.
One of the few punk bands with talent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Hold
on, someone's calling me. Oh shit.
Liam is DMing me.
I don't want to like. I don't know how to explain this to him. Just wait for it to ring out. They won't get it. You know, if you're watching this, just know that I am not intending to be a dick. I just don't know how to tell you that I'm doing that I'm now Joe Rogan. And the Joe Rogan podcast.
No way!
Hey everybody, it's me, Joe Rogan from the Joe Rogan podcast, with my special guest, Joey Diaz, Italia man.
Oh, I have coke up my ass.
Oh, I got coke on my ass, and my daddy beat the fuck out of me, and like I went to
my
Catholic
mom died
school.
in front of me from the LSD, and I'm Joey Diaz. I'm not funny. I'm a coke addict.
I'm a coke addict, and I sell drugs for a living. And look at me, I love Nirvana.
I love Black Sabbath. I love Led Zeppelin. I love the Beatles. I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die because the cartel's chasing after me after I cut off a drug supply to Mexico.
Well, I think to go back to the Minutemen.
Oh fuck, I didn't remember we were still talking about the Minutemen.
The Minutemen is one of the only talented punk bands from that time, besides the Meat Puppets and Husker Du, which we're also gonna talk about.
I love Husker Du.
But yeah, like the Minutemen just like always stuck out to me. I want to, you know, and like the funny thing with the Minutemen for me is that like I originally never liked them. You know, when I first when I first listened to Double Nickels, I was like, this isn't for me. I don't really like it. And then randomly one day, and I remember this vividly. I was playing a Dust Bowl game on Team Fortress 2, playing Class Wars because I had nothing better to do. I didn't feel like doing any fucking schoolwork because this was like middle school, right? And I was like, you know, I should give the Minutemen another shot, and I put on the Punchline, What Makes a Man Start Fires, and Double Nickels on the Dime, back to back to back, and it was just, dude, that shit, like, that's where my life turned around for the worst, you know. It was
terrible.
It was terrible. It changed my life.
Well, I knew the Minutemen from like the Jackass intro. And I decided to check them out randomly one day, and I thought, oh, this is kind of okay. I don't really fuck with this, but it's okay.
And I think that's how everyone found out about the Minutemen, though, because of Jackass.
Yeah. And then I listened to it a couple of more times, and I thought, oh, Double Nickel is actually a pretty fun album. Not something that I would listen to a lot, but I totally get why you like it.
It's something that I would listen to for like all the time.
I listened to of number one song. What's it called?
Number one hit song.
Yeah, I think that song is really funny, and the terrible Steely Dan cover, Doctor Wu. That's just really funny to me.
Yeah, I still barely remember that cover. I've listened to this album 1,000 times, and I still don't remember shit.
Are you here with me, Doctor Wu? Are you really just a shadow of the man that I once knew? And he's like also singing the actual song in the background, and there's like the spoken word section going on.
Yeah, it's like a Wesley Willis song.
It's like a Wesley Willis song, except Wesley Willis has actual talent, and the Minutemen don't.
But
yeah,
like, you know, Double Nickels on the Dime for me just has everything that I want from an album. I want like that sort of minimalism that they have. You know, I love minimalism in music because I'm a fucking
minimalism,
nerd.
but it's still an hour.
Oh yeah, this shit's an hour long, but like
I don't like that part of it.
I think like, but like for me, the first three sides and like one half the fourth side, it doesn't feel like an hour. It feels like it just feels like 25 minutes. It just makes your day go way faster. Maybe it's the energy of the songs. Maybe it's how like good most of them are, or maybe it's because I'm fucking autistic and on speed.
They're all like short songs. There are like 43 songs on there.
There's 43 songs. There's 4 sides, all sides are 20 so minutes. Track listing keeps getting fucked with because SST sucks. Like I'm still fucking furious that the fucking like Ain't Talking About Love got removed on all CD releases, and fucking Little Man with a Gun in His Hand from one of their EPs. I'm pretty sure. Like
Yeah,
that wasn't that was never on the album, making side 4 maybe a little bit more less, not as memorable. I mean, sure, they're sure side 4's got a lot more like, you know, like 2-3 covers, but like without the covers there isn't much to remember. My only gripe with the entire album is that side 4 is just it's clear that you can tell that's where all the throwaway songs are, you know, the leftovers, the ones that they just made just to finish the album. I think they're great songs regardless, but like that's sort of like the only down point of the album is the final side. And there's still...
I liked it. Yeah, I just like a main reason why I like the Minutemen is because you can really hear that they're actually talented musicians.
Oh yeah, they know what they're doing. Like
yeah, it's not like the 3-chord punk bands.
Yeah,
and
instead of 3 chords and like choruses and like verses and like bridges and shit that you would hear. I don't know if bridges were a thing at all in like hardcore punk, but like
no.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck a bridge is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know shit about music theory, but like, you know, those bands like, you know, doing the same thing over and fucking over, you know. But like Minutemen, they didn't care about choruses half the time. It was just fun fucking riffs. It was just, but it worked better because they had talent behind it.
Don't take yourself too seriously all the time. That's the whole thing that I get from it. Like, why should you take yourself so seriously when you can just make, oh, I'm Bob Dylan, wrote a propaganda song, or what's the song like? I want to talk to girls, but I keep thinking of World War III.
I want to talk to girls, but I keep thinking of World War III.
That's their best song.
Yeah, like they go from like actual political fucking messages, like in like fucking Vietnam or like goddamn political song from Michael Jackson to sing, but then they go to like they just start like doing some like goofy shit. They don't take themselves seriously. Like Corona, their most popular song, is just about beer. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just remember the beer. I don't even drink beer.
Of course you don't, pussy.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking nerd.
You're all about that nerd shit.
It's all about that bass. About that bass. I'm a nerd.
Shut up. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, this is from another Minutemen album, but you have that song, The Price of Paradise, from Three-Way Tie. And that's like where their talent shines through with like the beautiful guitar thing going on there. It's good.
Yeah, the only reason I know of the urinals is because of Three-Way Tie. Like, excuse me. But like,
stop burping.
Shut the fuck up, you little piece of fucking ungrateful cunt. Fuck you.
Ungrateful dad.
No, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, so basically you know, the Minutemen had a lot of influences. You know, they had like fucking goddamn Wire. You can obviously tell they you know, Husker do too. Like, they were an influence on them. Double Nickels wouldn't exist without it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a concept album. A concept album about not a. There's not a fucking concept on that album.
It's a concept album without a concept.
There's a loose theme of driving, but most songs aren't even about driving.
Yeah, what the fuck, Wikipedia? You ain't like.
The Minutemen are fucking stupid, but I love them for that.
That's what makes them so good. It's because
Husker Du made an interesting concept album about the boy running away from home. We want to make a punk concept album too. Let's not include a concept.
I fucking love the Minutemen though. They're still like gonna be my favorite band ever.
I give this album a 7 out of 10
Shut the
rating.
Fuck up, fucking Anthony Fantano, little bitch.
Oh no!
Fuck you, Fantano. What's one of your albums?
Let's talk about Alien Lanes by
Fuck yeah!
Voices. Well, Alien Lanes is an album by the band Guided by Voices, which I really love, and I really love Robert Pollard. Basically, it started out as like when punk started dying down for an obvious reason. You got a lot of those indie noise rock bands like Dinosaur Jr. and
like all the alternative bands that were popping up, like Husker Du, Replacements, and fucking.
No, after 1985.
After 85? I mean, Replacements? They had. No, not really. They broke it.
We're not talking about the Replacements, we're talking about Guided by Voices.
I know, but like the fucking indie rock shit, like, it wouldn't
like
happen without like alt rock and fucking, like, all that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly, but. Pavement is from that time, right?
I think so. I listened to Pavement.
No, we were a bit later. Sonic Youth, and you mentioned Sebada before. Like that era of like the alternative, almost grunge music. They came from that. They are from the slacker rock scene. And Alien Lanes is their like best. Like everybody says it's their best album. I think their best album is B1000. Because it has like more noise, but this is like a good. I still love this album. And I forgot what I wanted to say, so I'm just gonna try to sound interesting for a little bit, and maybe I know. Well, one thing you should know about Guided by Voices is if it's not good. It's terrible production. It's noisy. It's lo-fi. It's a quote from one of the band members is, "The cost of recording Alien Lanes, if you leave out the beer, was about $10. So yeah,
I mean, it was probably a little bit cheaper though. That's just like rounding up. You know, it's probably $9.95.
They have probably a 4-track. They just hook it up, and they just write really short songs. The best thing about this album is that it has 28 songs, and all the songs are like 1.5 minutes. So if you don't like a song, it'll be over in like seconds, in a matter of seconds.
If you're one of them weird motherfuckers who like skip songs, you know, that's fucking.
I don't get those people. I don't get skipping songs on an album. I think like I don't skip
painting, but just because you don't like the house, you just like tear off that piece of the painting and just leave
exactly
everything else around it.
Yeah, it's a full album. You should see it as a little artwork. But no, I'm going to skip this song. That's I wanted to include Angel Dust by Fate No More for this episode, but The album kind of grew off me, but a lot of people skip RV, even though that's like a really funny, cool song.
Who the fuck skips RV?
People say, "Oh, RV is a bad song because it doesn't sound like the other songs," but it's great for that. That's why what makes the album so great.
It sounds like the rest of the album, motherfucker. The entire album is like half the songs don't sound
it's
like
not
each
metal.
other.
It's not metal. It's not metal. Even though the whole album is not metal at all. But yeah, back to Alien Lanes. It just starts. As soon as you hear a salty salute, you just know what you're getting in for. Shitty production, vague lyrics about nothing, short songs, and then you just get into it, and it's really cool. I discovered this album like years ago by I'm too embarrassed to say this, in a Steve Guts video. The guy who made the Man and the Moby music video that's so great and says a lot about society.
I love Moby.
Moby is awesome though, like those early albums, but the rest is shit.
You know, even though my name is in one of our little hangouts is Conservative Moby, I have not listened to a Moby album yet.
Moby is cool, but he's like a really super leftist. When you ask Republicans in America about what they think a stereotypical leftist looks like, it's Moby. Skinny bald cock, vegan.
They're like skinhead and like they got like overalls and shit, but like they're not like racist skinhead. They're just like uber leftist skinhead.
Yeah,
they're not even punk. They're not even like anarchists. They're beyond anarchism.
Yeah, why do skinheads always wear those? What's the fucking line from Slaughterama? Fuck! Never mind. Let's go back into...
No, I'm not gonna never mind that. I'm gonna mind that shit. What the fuck were you gonna say?
Okay. There's like this part in Slaughterama by Quar. I think a friend of mine quoted it today. Yeah.
I'm gonna mind that shit. It better be,
yeah, he's gonna mind it.
This better be a good...
Why do... I fucking love Guar.
I need to listen to more Guar. I've only heard their first couple albums.
I'm not that into Guar, except like the home movies, few songs here and there.
My fucking... There's a special ed teacher at my school, and he's really into Guar. He went to a Guar show with my math teacher.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I think I know why you teach a special ed, though.
No wonder, yes. No, but to come back to fucking Alien Lanes, like all the songs are really low quality, simple songwriting. It's just really comforting to me. Like, I need to talk about how I discovered that Steve Guts video. I heard it there and I loved the song Game of Bricks, which is probably the best song from the album, like quality wise. And I discovered that album, started listening to that album, and I've been listening to it a couple of years now, and I just keep going back to that band. They have like 38 albums, 400,000 EPs. The singer Robert Pollard has also like a million other projects that you can listen to.
They're all like autistic and schizophrenic and like won't stop making music, you know?
Yeah, that's the whole thing with him. He definitely has something autism.
Something autism, ADHD, so quirky X3.
Yeah, he has written over 15,000 songs.
Jesus
so that
Christ.
says, and I'm gonna try to listen to all of them in this year.
Yeah, this guy's got autism.
I have autism. I was in special ed school. Shout out to my friends who were there.
Shout out my homeboy. You know who you are.
There was a guy there called who's now in rehab, I think.
There's a guy in my special, or not my special ed class, but the one in my school, the one in my school named he. Hold on.
Shout out to you're awesome, dude.
Oh, that's just a kid outside. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so there's a kid in the special ed class in my school called. He knows me, and he every time he sees me with my little gang in the hallway,
He goes like,
like
and he shits his pants in front of you, and you just smile and walk away as quick as you can.
Yeah.
No.
You know, no hate to the kid. You know, he's a little bit nice, but also
jerks off in the shower.
Yeah. Wait, that's not a normal thing to do.
But back to the album, if you want to listen to like a really nice sounding shitty album, check this one out. Now let's hear Fezzicus' opinion on it, because I've been talking about it for 10 minutes.
You fucking autist. So I listened to this album before. When I don't know where I'm going. Okay. I've heard of Guided by Voices for a little while now. I listened to B1000 a couple of times, like a little while ago before this podcast. But then Thomas, he was like, "Hey, Fez, you should listen to Guided by Voices. You fuck with Guided by Voices." And
I kept talking about Guided by Voices.
Yeah. It was, like I think I started to think he was autistic, but like. Like that's a recurring topic.
It's the same thing that I keep recommending people Sparks and force them to listen to Sparks
and Guided by Voices and fucking Neil Hamburger. Well, like I listened to B1000, and when Thomas said, "Hey, you should listen to more Guided by Voices. You should listen to Alien Lanes," I was like, "All right, I'll listen to Alien Lanes." I listened to Alien Lanes, and I was like, "Fuck, that was good." I remember almost nothing because I do remember the album, but like it blended in together a lot for me. But like that's mainly because I never listened to it enough, and it's all like 28 tracks. All of them are like 1 minute long. That's to be expected for like people just getting into the album. So, and like there are moments I remember. Like I remember the guy snoring on that one track on the on the later part of the album.
That's the best part of the album. The production is terrible. Yeah, and like you can hear when the mic, like when they start recording the vocals, because there's like background noise on the microphone. Like I said, the production value is like really, really low.
The production value is the price of a six pack.
Yeah, and that's why I love it. It's just terrible.
The album though reminded me a lot of like it felt like I'm a really big fan of Sebadoh. I had a buddy who got me into them, and I love Sebadoh. And it reminded me if Sebadoh, early Sebadoh,
confused with Queen.
Not to be confused with Queen. If early Sebadoh took elements from like their more like mid 90s stuff that was like a lot cleaner production and like more like heavy. I wouldn't call it heavy, but because it's fucking not. It's like indie rock, but like the more like sort of punkier stuff that they were doing at that point, and putting it with the production of their first 3 albums, that was way too many words for something that required like 3 words, but like basically just a mix of early to mid Sebadoh before they became really bad. But yeah, I liked Guided by Voices Alien Lanes a lot. It was a fun listen. I need to listen to more Guided by Voices for damn
there's
sure.
a lot.
There's a lot.
I keep recommending you Under the Bushes, Under the Stars, because Steve Albini produced a few songs.
Yeah, and you know me, I love that albino bastard.
Oh, Italian.
Fucking.
That's such a funny slur.
Like, I'm not, I'm not even Italian at all, but like,
I have a bit of Italian blood, so I'm kind of, I can say the first letter.
Hey, Puzz, you better not get mad at me for saying your funny slur. You know who you are.
Well, I don't like slacker rock most of the time. I think Dinosaur is ass. I think Silver Juice are beyond terrible. And anything that's called alt country is terrible, except 16 horsepower. But yeah, this is good shit. You should listen to Guided by Voices. And like, even if you, it's an essential album. Everyone says it's an essential album. It's a huge hipster album. So
yeah, if you smoke weed and wear peace shirts and listen to fucking dad rock, for one, stop listening to dad rock. 2, listen to Guided by Voices.
stop listening to Led Zeppelin because they're ripping off every good prog band.
Yeah,
and
fucking
listen
bastards.
you listen to Yes and Genesis instead. And stop listening to fucking Black Sabbath because Black Sabbath sucks. And stop listening to any death rock bands like Aerosmith and Styx.
Sorry, for a second I thought you just called Aerosmith a death rock band.
It's like Christian death. Steven Tyler comes on stage with a lot of like eyeliner, cutting himself.
Yeah, he comes up with Rick Agnew from fucking Christian Death, and like, no, it's like.
And he says the hard R, like in Romeo's distress.
Man, if Christian Death and Aerosmith had sex and a child, well,
It would be Drake.
It would, yeah, it was fucking terrible.
It would be retarded. But yeah, what I want to say is, like, I don't like this whole noise, like that indie noise rock scene, like fucking, what's that called again? That car seat headrest motherfucker, Will Toledo. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with that gay shit. But this is good album. You should get into
censoring in this video soon.
Oh, you don't want to know how much censoring is going on in the Adult Teams for Podcast, Adult Podcast for Voice, my Mike Patton podcast that you should check out. There's a lot of censoring going on in there. Like me randomly doxing Ryan.
Dude, let's hope that and me doesn't make it clear, and I hope I don't forget.
Hey, if Comtown did it for like 6 years, we can do it too.
But like I'm paranoid, right? So
I'm not. I don't care.
yeah, that's because you.
I'm in a band called and I'm going to an art college. So yeah.
Yeah, and whoops! I just replaced that entire part mentioning rapist with
Please listen to the rapist.
yeah, they fucking suck.
Ooh.
Don't listen.
I haven't
to
checked out the album. You sent it me. You said, please listen to this. This is stupid. Laser Shark, isn't that like your editor?
Yeah, sort of. Maybe. Who wants to know? Okay, so like, you really want to know like who the people are at my credits? Like all of them?
No. Let's
Good.
keep it a mystery.
Yeah, leave it a mystery.
But yeah, Alien Lanes, solid 10 out of 10. Maybe a 20 out of 10 on a good day.
I'd give it a 28 in the span of 47 minutes out of 10.
Listen to the album right now. Whatever you're doing, you'll love it.
Stop listening to this podcast and listen to the album.
My favorite track on there is When You Motor Away Down the Icy Streets. The lyrics don't make sense. It's like a little retard just
like
writing
Melvins,
lyrics.
But I wouldn't call them better, but some would say better.
Melvins is better in my opinion, but they only have like the only good stuff was released in the 80s and 90s, and then they
Low stick a toe wrist.
Blap, blap.
The Melvins haven't made a good album since 2010, since The Bride Screamed Murder.
Dude, I'll never forget that one song on Ozma where it's just Buzz like yelling Matlock.
Check out the Melvins while you're at it. They're the reason why Nirvana exists.
Yeah, for you little sucking who like Nirvana like
And straight people.
and yeah, and straight people. Fucking hate straight people.
But yeah, check out the Melvins and check out Alien Lanes. Let's go to the next album. I think it's your album this time, and we talked a little about it before.
Husker do Zen Arcade!
Tell us about it.
Right, okay, so Husker do Zen Arcade. That started to sound like Ryan there.
So Husker Du Zen Arcade was an album by Husker Du, and they were controlled by the Digibird.
Dude, I'm gonna get evicted at some point if my neighbors keep sending in noise complaints and fucking
The
Top
Pilot
shit.
Spice. The Pilot Spice hired Husker to write a concept album about the Digibirds.
The concept album about the Digibirds taking over. Fucking, what's his name? The gay one. Fucking, I forgot his name. Bob Mould or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They made him gay.
No one will get this reference besides maybe one or two people.
Yeah, besides Ryan.
Besides Ryan and Liam.
Bastards.
I'll leave a link to the video in the description.
Yeah. Oh, look, a flying link has appeared on screen. With
Flying Digibird is also there.
Digibirds everywhere.
It's a high quality 3D animation of a Digibird.
Yeah, and I'm also not going to put as much effort into editing this one as when compared to the fucking last one, because that shit took a week to... That shit took 9 hours to render.
Please. Maybe just... I like the album cover and the music playing in the background, so...
Oh yeah, I'm leaving that, but like, I'm not having like the Spectre fans and the fancy background. It's just going to be a JPEG of Glenn Quagmire.
No, I want a little bit of effort into it, but don't make it like... I thought it was just gonna be the cover and the audio, but you made it into a masterpiece. A masterpiece.
Yeah, there's a little bit of my penis in there too, if you look hard enough.
Yeah, if you up, down, left, right, start, you can see Fezzicus' cock.
Yeah.
But let's get into Husker Du. Tell us about
okay,
Husker Du.
Right, okay, so basically, Husker Du was a band, from fucking... I actually forgot where they were from. It was like Minneapolis, I think, or some shit. Oh, fuck, yeah. Minnesota, I was way off. They started off as like really fast hardcore punk. Like I'm talking like they were speed junkies. This is like thrash core. You know, land speed record, fucking everything falls apart. You know, they started to dabble in really fast hardcore punk, but then they released their one of their EPs called fucking Metal Circus. And they started to dabble into more like alternative rock and
not to be confused with Mr. Bungle self-titled.
And then that EP was like, I think it was a hit, and like it got, and they were able to do a double LP on SST Records called Zen Arcade, which is a concept album, alternative rock, hardcore punks, fucking post-hardcore, maybe some would say indie rock, and some would say noise rock, fucking behemoth of an album that, like, fucking shit, I'm retarded. And it was a concept album about like a little boy in an abusive household, and he runs away from home but like the outside world, it fucking sucks worse. It's worse than home, and he's trying to do shit. He's like going to religion. He's like getting into game design apparently, and going like into the military. And like he had a girlfriend. She died on drugs.
Don't spoil the ending.
Dude, do you think anyone's gonna like figure out what the ending is at first?
No.
I'm not spoiling it. And like the end, and like, you know, it turns out that like
listen to the fucking album.
Yeah, just listen to the fucking album. Like,
it's only 1 hour 10 minutes, but it's still better than Double Nickels.
Objectively, yeah, but nah, Double Nickels is better. 'Cause I say so.
Blah, blah, blah.
But like Zen Arcade is a very diverse album, I'd say. Like, for one, Husker Du are like yet again one of the few bands that actually know how to play their instruments. For fuck's sake, the drummer is a vocalist, and a self-proclaimed bear.
He's like Phil Collins, but worse.
But the album starts off with like. Well, it starts off as like alternative post-hardcore, and then like slowly becomes like the hardcore punk we started to get like that we're already used to from the previous albums. And then it starts to there's like some weird like piano shit on like the later half of the album, and like some interludes and fucking what was it? It was like there's some dreams reoccurring on the first side, and like I think it happened a couple times on the other side. I don't fucking remember it, where it's like a tape loopy fucking psychedelic thing that I can't really explain because I'm autistic and like it just, you gotta listen to this album. It's just perfect. It's a 10 out of 10. It's got everything. It's got talent, it's got heart, it's got soul, it's got passion. It's like sex, but you can show it to your kids.
It's like Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, I thought this album was absolutely amazing. I thought, oh, this is gonna be another one of Fezzicus shitty noise rock punk albums that he keeps recommending, and I need to listen to because I'm unofficially married with him. So yeah, but I checked it out on the train ride yesterday, and it was amazing. It was, yeah, it was amazing. It was fantastic. It was like some good stuff.
It was some very good stuff.
Ja, was wel very good. Het was een super goed album en ik heb er heel veel van genoten. My favorite tracks were like Standing by the Sea. I fucking recognize that song from somewhere. I don't know what it is, but I recognize Standing by the Sea.
Yeah, I did too when I first heard it. I think it...
Maybe it's like a weird like Mandela type effect, because it also reminded me of Queens of the Stone Age, and Queens of the Stone Age have a song called As I Sat by the Ocean. Maybe that's it, but...
For me, I recognized it because I think there was like a song that my parents were really into and would play all the time, and like the melody of it just sort of like the melody of Standing by the Sea and like the melody of that one song I could never remember. It's just
maybe
like
ask your
somewhat
parents
similar.
to...
Yeah, maybe I will ask them. I'll ask them. Hey, I know my dad doesn't fuck with Husker too, because he doesn't fuck with anything except for like Primus and what's that one motherfucker? Richard Cheese.
Fucking Richard Cheese.
So good, though. Oh, I feel a boner.
I fucking love the album. I think my favorite song, it's not Standing by the Sea. It's probably like the last track, which I'm not gonna say the name of because it will spoil the album.
I don't know what my favorite track would be, because like the first 3 tracks used to be my favorites. You know, Something I Learned Today and like Broken Heart, Never Talking to You Again, blah blah blah. Like, I thought those tracks were amazing, but then I listened to the album more, as you should, and for a long time, fucking Indecision Time and I'll Never Forget You, which are like their hardcore punk songs, those became my favorites for a while, and then quite recently, these 3 songs I think are like the absolute pinnacle of the album, which is Pink Turns to Blue, Whatever, and Turn on the News. Holy fucking shit, these songs are good. But like, that's the thing with the album, though. It's diverse. It does different things, and I think all of it is like equally incredible. I think the only down points of the album are the interludes with like the periodic piano interludes and dreams reoccurring on the first side.
Yeah, the backwards thing.
Yeah, it's not that they're bad. They're not bad at all. They serve a great purpose to the album as well. It's just that musically, it's sort of like it's just not as good musically compared to the rest of the album. But it has every right being on the album because it adds to it all.
Yeah, I liked Hare Krishna a lot. That's also a good song.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, check out Zen Arcade, because Zen Arcade is one of the greatest punk albums I've heard.
It's a good album.
Het is een heel goed album dat iedereen moet luisteren. Iedereen moet dit album luisteren van mij en Fezzicus. Ik gooi hem in een gracht en ik haal hem eruit en ik gooi hem in een gracht.
You just said the N-word in Netherlandish.
No, I didn't say that in Nederlands. But yeah, check out that album. Check out Zen Arcade. Check out Husker.
Don't be a little bitch.
Don't be a little bitch. Check it out. It's an essential album. It's one of the greatest albums ever.
Essentially, you're a little bitch.
We like burping. We have a burping fetish.
Yeah, it turns us both on. We like we're kissing each other like right now. We're like through the computer screens. You know. There's like that one. It's like the one motherfucker you got married to Hatsune Miku legally. Had a buddy show me that.
I saw. I was like on the concert site, and I saw that Hatsune Miku is performing, and the tickets are like $60.
The fuck pays money to see Hatsune Miku?
It's a fucking 3D thing.
You can buy like a $7 projector at like a goddamn Dollar Tree and like have the same level of experience, except maybe even better because the food's affordable. Kind of.
Yeah. You can go to a real concert with real people where there's emotion in the music, where there's feeling in the music, where the guitar sounds awesome, or where the drums...
get off your ass and go to a fucking...
Go to an Iron Maiden concert.
Go to a Death Grips concert and suck white girls' feet.
Go to a Death Grips concert and meet all skinny hipsters.
Meet Anthony Fantano, the world's
Himself.
busiest music nerd, and you'll be doing us a favor.
You can be on the podcast if you kill Anthony Fantano. That's official.
We'll suck your dick. No sucking dick? Okay.
Well, go to a real concert instead. Hatsune Miku. I get why people like her, but it's not my thing. It's not my vibe, dude.
I don't get it.
I like Japanese music. I like the Japanese pop music.
I love watching Japanese porn.
I played Osu a lot back in the day. Did you know? Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you told me that a little while ago.
I was one of the best Dutch Osu catch players. Okay.
I used to play Osu Mania for like a week, and then I realized I don't really like this. Guitar Hero just feels better to me, and then I played Guitar Hero instead. I beat Guitar Hero 2 on my CRT in one sitting after that moment. And I was like, wow, Guitar 2, way better.
Well, Osu introduced me to Code Geass, which is one of the only animes I like. So yeah. And it had some great music. So
I'm gonna play some fentanyl on Osu, and
I'm gonna play some urinals on Osu.
Yeah, and push up the temper or whatever the fuck that one song was called. I actually kind of genuinely fuck with fentanyl.
I'm gonna play Jack Daniels and Pizza by Carnivore on Osu.
He was like barfing his guts out on that song. Song in quotes.
Whose song? It's just a man vomiting for 51 seconds. And then it becomes the best album of all time.
Yeah.
Are there any honorable mentions of comforting albums?
For me, a couple honorable mentions would be Lysol and Bullhead by the Melvins. You know, they just like were albums that I think I could listen to at any point, most of the time.
I don't really like Bullhead, but I love Lysol.
How the fuck do you not like Bullhead?
I don't know. It didn't hit me. It didn't hit me, except Boris. Boris is like one of the best songs of all time.
Okay, Boris is the best track on the album, but like still.
Yeah.
But like, and then
Lysol though. Ooh.
Awooga! Awooga!
Boing!
Room for one more.
Dude, I got some guy replied to me on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it.
Sean Ono Lennon replied to me on Twitter and made your mom joke because I told him his dad's music sucked.
I did this one tweet with a topster of nothing but double nickels on the dime in that one Bootstrappers album, and I was like, woo XD, hi, I'm Fezzy, topster, :3, haters will be blocked, whatever the fuck it. Obvious shit coming out from me. One of the replies were, got room for one more. They post nothing but they post nothing but porn. Okay, not really porn, but like skimpy anime boys getting dommed, and some dommy mommies and all that.
And they have never had sex in their whole life.
They're never gonna have sex if they have an
They
account.
got an overdose on fucking weed, which is not even like possible, I think.
That's kind of impressive if you OD on weed.
It's like ODing on what's like
Like
paracetamol.
melatonin. You ever OD'd on melatonin?
Oh no, I OD'd on bread.
No, that's awesome. I OD'd on melatonin. Some say Fezzicus is still asleep till this very day.
This is what you're a character in Fezzicus 3.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we can't say that, it'll spoil.
Yeah. Yeah, it's spoil everything. Oh boy! You know, they're not even watching anymore, but oh boy, we better not spoil it.
Oh boy, it's gonna watch you. I'm going to chop your dick off. No.
Okay, so any other honorable mentions?
Atomizer by Big Black, obvious reasons.
And that's it.
I think, yeah.
Honorable mentions for me. Kimono My House by Sparks, my favorite band of all time.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah. And Angel Dust by Fate No More. I'm thinking of something. Oh, welcome to the under. That's a cool song.
Welcome to the underground.
That was your fall.
And maybe
I need to memorize more of that shit.
and maybe Dope Beats by DJ Dogbound. But yeah, let's get into the last album that I picked by Canadian hero Justin Neil Young.
Not that I don't like Justin, I almost said Justin Timberlake, Neil Young. I just hate Canadian people.
And he's from Canada, so he's like self-hating guy. Self-hating Canadian. Do you like Norm Macdonald? Is that a good Canadian?
Fucking hate all Canadians.
Even Norm?
Even Norm.
Well, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Harvest by Neil Young. It's my favorite Neil Young album is still my favorite Neil Young album is still After the Gold Rush. I think that album is phenomenal. It's not even a real
So
word.
fantabulous.
Fantabulous. I think After the Gold Rush is like his masterpiece. But Harvest has like all the classic hit songs.
It's got the pop songs.
I was at the second-hand vinyl store that I go to often. I thought I bought After the Gold Rush, but then I opened it at home and it was Harvest in the cover of After the Gold Rush. So I listened to Harvest again, and I thought, Jesus Christ, this is an amazing album. Like this, if you're
It's like you could fuck this album.
yeah. But like there are string arrangements on this album, there are like beautiful songs on this album with guitar and singing, and I sound like Greg Turkington on Cinema, but I just love this album. I listened to Decade, like the compilation, like a few years ago, and I liked it, but I never bothered to get into him. But I listened to this and I fully got it. Like the string arrangement on A Man Needs a Maid, and my favorite track on the album, There's a World, just blends perfectly with the whole band. It's perfect, dude. And then you have like the hit songs, Old Man, Take a Look at My Life, I'm a Lot Like You. That's a beautiful song too.
Wasn't Heart of Gold like also like a really big hit, or was that Are You Ready for the Country?
Oh, Heart of Gold. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Heart of Gold is also like one of his biggest hits. It's also an amazing song. And the thing with Neil Young is, it's a really unique artist. I have heard enough country rock, but there's no one that sounds like him. His whole music sounds like really comforting, and just gives off a nice, cozy vibe, and you can listen to it any time of the year.
Have a nice cup of coffee. Drink that coffee.
Drink the coffee, get anxious.
Blanket around you. Get a couple panic attacks and go to work. Listen to some Neil Young.
And
You're still working, but it's a little bit better, a little bit more bearable.
Neil Young, he kind of sounds like Barney from The Simpsons. Especially
I never made that connection.
Even on especially on the earlier albums, but yeah. Heart of Gold, classic song. Are You Ready for the Country? Also great. Old Man is. This whole album is filled with great songs, and what I really like about this album is the guitar work, especially, and I'm gonna show you some.
God.
Yeah, guitar nerds in here. You have that song Old Man, and there's this really interesting. I can't play it, but like. Fuck, I can't play it right now. There's a really interesting palm muting thing going on, and it's a really easy riff, but he just makes it complicated by palm muting, hammer-ons, and all that bullshit. Also on the
over?
Yeah, it's over. The needle and the damage done also has really interesting pattern. And I don't know, I just like his voice, I just like his lyrics, I just like the whole cozy vibe of the album.
I really like that final track.
Rolls Between the Lines fades.
Oh yeah, I thought it was really good. It turned me on.
Yeah. As none of you, maybe like 2 of you know, my grandpa died yesterday.
Woohoo! Yeah!
And I decided to listen to the album, and it really comforted me with the emotions and shit. So it's always an album that I go back to. And now that Neil Young is back on streaming, I've been listening to him so much, and I've been rediscovering his music and realizing, hey, this dude is great at making music. There's a reason why he's so famous. And yeah, if you're gonna listen to an old head artist from the 70s, listen to Neil Young. Neil Young is fantastic, amazing songwriter. I don't have a lot to say about this album, except that it's great and comforting. It's just a cozy album. Check out Neil Young's other stuff too, like On the Beach and After the Gold Rush. Even the stuff with Buffalo Springfield is pretty good.
Okay, girlfriend or boyfriend and Neil Young.
Also, Crosby, Stills and Nash and Young. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. He's also on that album, Deja Vu. Listen to that too, dude.
Yeah,
Have you listened to that one? Talk. Have you listened to Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young? Can you cooperate for a second?
Sorry, what were we saying?
Have you listened to Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
Oh fuck no.
Oh, that's a great album too. If you like this, you'll like that.
I've listened to 3 albums in my entire life, both 2 of which came from you, one of which I found on your music.
Dude, you need to keep listening to my stuff.
You keep sending me more, like.
Sure.
That's why I made a list of albums, dude. I got a text file on my desktop that I have.
Fuck that text file. It's all shitty 3-chord punk music. Listen to actual music, like Genesis and King Crimson.
I have been listening to Genesis.
Oh yeah, he actually loves prog rock and Genesis. So also check out old Genesis. 70s Genesis is the best. With Peter Gabriel still in the band.
Oh yeah, the first album kind of sucked dick. I didn't really like the first. I used to like it. I don't really like it anymore.
From Genesis to Revelation.
Yeah, that
album sucks, dude. Trespasses.
Humble beginnings though, but by the time they got to Trespass, oh fuck!
You knew what the fuck was up. And Nursery Crime, Foxtrot, amazing albums. Then their masterpiece, Selling England by the Pound.
Yeah, that's like the Dark Side of the Moon for Genesis, but it's maybe the fans of that album are slightly less annoying.
Yeah, and then you have The Lamp Lies Down on Broadway, which is also a great album. Also a concept album. That's a very loose concept about nothing. The there's a song on there, Counting Out Time, which is like, it has the stupidest solo ever. Check it out yourself. And then I even like the 80s pop stuff that Genesis made, like Invisible Touch, Land of Confusion, Mama.
I never really liked their 80s stuff.
Give it a listen to it again. It's great.
I mean, like, I haven't listened to their 80s, like, given a shot to their 80s stuff, like Abacab and, like, Invisible Touch and the self-titled, like, since, like, I was, like, fucking 11, but, like...
If you're gonna listen to one of their 80s albums, listen to Duke, because that's still very prog.
It was before they sold out to the corporate.
To the masses.
To the masses.
Yeah, like, I love Invisible Touch, especially the song Tonight, Tonight, Tonight.
My favorite Genesis album
Calling All Stations
is the Yes album
by Pink Floyd.
with hit track 20th Century Schizoid Man.
Which goes like, can you tell me where my country lies? Yeah. Well, this was I think we should wrap it up. I mean, we can talk about music for hours, but I don't think anyone will listen past this.
Yeah, and like we barely spoke about like Harvest, but you already fucking get Harvest. You already know what Harvest is like.
Yeah.
Because you just finished listening to it. You stopped the podcast to listen to this shit.
You listen to it, you know the hit songs, you know Neil Young. I don't have a lot to say about Harvest, except that it's like a really cozy album and it works every single season of the year.
Yeah, and for me, I just thought, wow, this this album's really good, and I was playing Roblox I was playing, what the fuck was I playing? I was playing a hit game on a video game Roblox,
Build a boat for gold.
Yeah, and Eat Color Block Simulator, and LGBTQ plus vibe.
And Escape the Slenderman obby.
Yeah, and Food Emoji Race. Dude, what the fuck is this shit? Hold on, I'm gonna pull out like my game capture for this shit. Dude, I want to show you this. Fuck. There we go. Alright.
I streamed it.
Display capture. Alright, there we go. And
stream it, Danny.
dude, I'm streaming it, motherfucker. Look at this shit. This is going in the podcast too. This is the fucking
this is awesome.
Patreon special. Dude,
we are gay.
Microphone, camera. Let's do this shit, man.
We are both gay. I also like girls, but I'm also gay.
Yeah, I'm just gay.
He just likes.
I'm like the only person in my like entire area that's gay, and it fucking sucks.
He just likes cock up his ass, and that's okay with me. I am sad that
suck penis, get money.
I think we should end the podcast here.
No. This is going into the podcast.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we're going on LGBTQ plus vibe.
This is worse than the Dead Hawks podcast, if you know that.
Oh, this is the worst. This is worse than the time I tried starting a podcast with my buddies in high school.
He froze for me, so I can't hear him right now.
The fuck is this game?
I think his network went out.
So,
yeah.
You hear me? I miss.
Oh, this is the second time it has happened today. So I'm gonna keep recommending you cool albums like Duke, and check out Under the Bushes by Guided by Voices. It has like a way better. Oh, he's back. Fuck.
Yeah, my network cut out.
Yeah. We're
playing LGBTQ vibe again, boys.
If his network cuts out again, I'm gonna end my Audacity file.
Dude, it doesn't matter. I'm using the OBS recording for this section.
He's a man.
I got methods. I got connections.
I got
black.
connections in Canada, dude. I'm black.
And I got connections with the cartel.
Black just like Justin Trudeau.
Hold on, did my shit cut out again? Hello? Every time I open this game, I get DDoS. That's awesome.
Don't put this in the podcast. I think it crashed again, so I'm gonna end my Audacity file. Yep, he crashed again.
Yep, okay, so I get DDoS by a gay vibe on Roblox.
Well, I think it's best that we end the podcast here, because no one really cares about, like, gay vibe on Roblox.
Fucking queers.
Fucking for colas. Okay, this was the...
What the fuck was that again? It was the Album Exchange podcast with themes, Fez Thomas, the podcast for listening through earbuds in parentheses, trademark. Patent fucking pending.
Well, and we'll see you next time. If there's gonna be a next time.
I'm never seeing none of y'all next time. I'm hearing y'all.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna hear y'all out. I'm spooning my eyes out. Hey everyone, welcome to the extra bit of the podcast that Thomas really didn't want me to add. But you know, Thomas, guess what the fuck I have? Unlimited creative control. Fuck you, I can do what I want. In this bit, we're going to be joining LGBTQ plus vibe. Why? Because it's fucking funny. And also I get to yell at little kids who think they're gay. In which I'm glad that they're happy with who they are. But I'm not supposed to, because being accepting is what I like to call gay. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you like Minecraft? Don't get any closer to me, you're scaring me.
Please stay away. Stay away.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
These people scare the fuck out of me. Hey, my parents just threatened to send me to conversion camp. What does that mean? What's conversion camp?
It's probably where you need to go.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, I'm glad they're trying to do what's best for me.
Well, it just depends on your morals.
Morals? I don't have any morals. I'm years old.
Oh, it sure does sound
I'm only 2 years old.
Are you straight?
Well, there's this boy in my school who's 27, but he pretends he pretends to be in my class, and he tells everyone that he's also 7, but he told me that he's actually 27, and he said I'm really mature for my age, which is it's pretty awesome.
Oh, Lord. 20-year age gap.
Start running. Oh my god, I've never felt so much pain in my life.
Why the fuck are you the one in pain?